All right, Tyson. So we're talking about this like production meeting, right? Is that what we're in the middle of?
That's what it seems like. We are
I
in
got a
media
beer,
res,
you
as it
know.
were.
I got my
hmm
tie on. I mean,
I do not have a beer. I do not. I'm not actually
well,
drinking anything tonight.
it's a production meeting. I mean, I have to dress up for the meeting.
It's a nice outfit. It's very casual formal.
You know, the beer color matches the tie, kind of. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, it's nice.
nice head on the drink. I mean,
hmm
you know, foam.
Yeah, I mean, I've
So,
got there's a thing. There's a
but Tyson, what's up, man? It's been a little bit, you know.
Snoop wine. Yeah, it's been not a sponsor. Although,
So what's the hold on? So what's the
no,
outfit?
seriously.
What's going on?
Oh, this is
What's the
so.
costume?
This is a Fortnite outfit. Do you ever
The
play Fortnite?
um I can't say I do, but I know what it is, and I was a sub and everything like that, and
Yeah,
I understand the game. Yes,
the version that I play is the battle royale because it's the free
I used
version.
to
There
like teachers used to tell me not to let their kids play it at like recess.
at recess.
Yeah, some kids tried to play Fortnite like on their phone. Like tried to get out their phone like in middle school or like in like so I had like a kid try to play it at like recess, yeah, or like during class.
Wow, 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 wow. Gosh, technology. That's such a because like I remember when I was a kid. Like, what do we have that came from outside the school? A magazine every now and then.
You
What
know,
what
so
we and by we I mean people 13 years older than you.
so today we're gonna talk about Iron Chef, okay?
Iron Chef
So,
original Iron. hmm
the first one, yeah, I was like texting you earlier, like, man, I just don't know. I get it. I get the sense of humor. I get I get the levity of it, and I understand that um, the levity is kind of the commentary is the levity a little bit. They
Somewhat. Well,
they throw
it's
dry humor in there and
oh yeah. Well,
and I
it's like a
picked
sporting
one.
event.
Well, yeah,
hmm
but come on, Tyson. I picked one. What was the line that I picked up? It's not a sporting event. It's what was it? The tail was good, but the head was amazing. That's not, that was the line in the show.
Was it really?
Yeah, because it
Oh,
was
that's
talking about the
fantastic.
snapper. So it's like that the
Oh,
tail was good, but the head is amazing.
snapperhead. Yeah, yeah,
So
yep,
I
yep,
mean,
yep.
how is that a sporting event? Talking about head and
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Oh, well, like sports aren't full of sexual metaphors, especially baseball.
you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah,
So
because think about it. Like when you're flirting in a relationship, you refer to the like getting anywhere as
I'm on a dry
getting to
spell. I don't
first
know anything
base.
about that.
But you've heard about first base. You've heard of the term
Well,
getting to first
I
base.
mean, yeah, you know,
I'm not the first person to point this stuff out. Please continue. Sorry.
I mean, I'm just drinking my beverage.
Shall I explain to the people what I made you watch or what I
Yeah.
asked you to
Yeah,
watch
go
rather?
ahead, go ahead.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Iron Chef is a television program from I want to say the mid 1990s, and it is a it's set in a place called Kitchen Stadium because it is basically a sporting event where two master chefs battle each other with a ingredient that they are not previously aware of. So there is a grandmaster guy who the chairman is what he's known as, and he oversees the proceedings. It's all very like dramatic because the schools of culinary arts are taken extremely seriously over there, even more so than here
Dramatic.
perhaps. Yeah, and it's got music that's like I looked in the credits like a couple times after watching it, and I realized they were using some of the music from the film Backdraft as score. Do you remember Backdraft? Not the fireman, the Ron Howard movie.
Vaguely.
Yeah, well, it was a while ago. Anyway, so yeah, so it's very bum, 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 bum. It's very, very like very dramatic, and it's dubbed, and the way it's dubbed is they try to match the performances a bit in a way that you don't normally see except in like a Godzilla film or other dubbing. But the and all the characters are consistent too, which is fun. But so So the two chefs, there's a stable of chefs in the kitchen stadium, and they are known as the Iron Chefs, and they usually have a specialty. There's Iron Chef Hiroyuki Sakai is Iron Chef French. Um, Kenichi Chef Kenichi is Iron Chef Chinese. I can't remember his first name. And then there's Masuhiro Morimoto. He's Iron Chef
Yeah,
Japanese, I
he's like
believe.
the Michael Jordan of Iron Chefs, right? He's supposed to be like the best one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I know if you've watched the first episode, you'll take note that they make a lot about him having trained also in America and made a name for
Yeah,
himself over
of
there.
course.
So
Yeah.
they accuse him of being too American
Yeah, with like
essentially.
they were making jokes about like this just random shit. Like my favorite part of it though was when they were making like the potato chip in the snapper. Like they were
Oh,
cutting the slits and then
oh,
they
that's
put
on the
the
mandolin.
and then
Yeah, yeah.
with the yellow sauce, from Peru.
Oh,
It's
yeah. I
like
barely remember that.
it's like they don't I just don't know. It's just not my it's just, it's it's just
Competitive cooking, not really a thing.
it's just, I respect it as a niche. You know what I mean? I really do,
Oh, sure.
Tyson.
Well,
I
I mean,
respect it.
go ahead.
I respect it, I mean, you know. So I've said 100 times, so that means I respect it.
Yes, I do know. Yes, yes, I do know.
It's just not my thing.
So like do you think you would watch it again to see if it grew on you?
Yeah, it did grow on me actually as the further the episode went. It started off a little, I was like, eh.
It's sort of
But
like,
further as the episode,
yeah,
it's sort of like a scotch, gets better as the experience proceeds.
right. Well,
But
as the season goes on, a story unfolds, and kind of like it kind of has
right, a
storyline.
storyline. I mean,
It's like WWE wrestling, except it's food.
so you're a
It's it
WWE guy, right? Isn't that what you were saying?
No, not exactly. I used
I
to be a
thought you said you used.
WWF guy.
Oh, who was your guy?
Well, unfortunately, I mean, I thought Hulk Hogan was pretty cool, but
He's one of the goats, man.
yeah, he was. But I always liked Andre the Giant, actually, especially after his
Yeah,
crossover into films. And
Undertaker back then. I mean,
oh no, this is well before Undertaker.
no, but
We're talking.
Undertaker was my guy though. So
Oh,
was
you're saying, yeah, yeah, I remember Undertaker. Yeah,
yeah,
I think
Kane.
I think
Undertaker.
they're.
I remember
Uh,
when Undertaker burned his brother Kane. That was awesome.
I don't remember. I really should go back and watch some of the stuff because it is.
Look it
Speaking of
up.
storylines and things, it's
they had a first blood match. I think it was like what was it? Was it the first blood match? I think was like first one to make their like on fire. Oh no, Inferno match. That's what it was. Look that up.
oop,
Inferno match.
Inferno match. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
I'll have
yeah.
to.
So Undertaker and Kane had an Inferno match, and the winner was the one that got the other one on fire.
So who is Kane? Like
Kane is the
to
Undertaker's brother.
is his brother? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So and is the Undertaker? Does Undertaker have a name other than the Undertaker? I mean, I don't mean his real name, but I mean, as in kayfabe, does he have a
No,
name?
he's the Undertaker.
Is just the Undertaker,
Yeah.
like the Edge in U2?
No, Edge
Okay,
was a Edge.
no, it's the
So
Edge. Wait a minute. Is there a wrestler called Edge? There is a
yeah.
wrestler called Edge. There's also a musician called the Edge.
All
Yes,
right,
right.
back to wrestling. But yeah, back off of wrestling. But
Sure, sure.
so why would you compare it to wrestling? Iron Chef?
Why would I compare it to wrestling? Well,
Because it's
be,
like, are you saying it's
well,
fake?
no, not so well. I mean, it is certainly produced. There is an element, well, yeah, with everything, like there is an element of fake and an element of
Like
reality.
Bar
Like they are,
Rescue?
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, well, I don't know. Like, near.
That
I'd say not.
surprised me that you didn't like Bar Rescue. I thought you'd like Bar Rescue as much as like more than you did.
Did I say I didn't like it?
No, I just thought that you would like it more. I think you said it was okay. I
I
thought you gave
I
it a
enjoyed
you
aspects.
gave it a 3 out of 5. But what I'm saying is, I thought that you were gonna be like 4 out of 5 or like
Oh
five out
yeah,
of five. I
did I
thought
give
you
it a
were
3 out of
really
5?
gonna, yeah.
Um, it's like, oh, you know what it is? It's the screaming. So the screaming knocks it down a little bit to me because when that makes me real uncomfortable. Like when there's like lots of conflict. So like,
Like, what the
I,
hell are you doing?
now I don't know how often there's that much conflict, but again, there is a show with Robert Irvine who actually has a show with that guy from the what's it Tappan, John Tappan.
Chaffer.
Taffer, John Taffer. Yes, I was getting Jake Tapper and John Taffin. Okay, anyway, so it's Taffin versus Irvine. I can't remember what it's called, but it's on Discovery Plus. And I like, and Irvine does essentially the same thing where he goes and he straightens out a restaurant and whatnot. I think it might be
Yeah.
called Restaurant Impossible, maybe.
Well, let
So
me.
I do like that sort of
Uh,
show. It just seems so. It's so. It like I feel like the guy's veins are going to pop out on his head when he
yeah.
yells. It's like,
So
and
let's
he
go
sounds like
more.
Jerry Lewis.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's go more into Iron Chef. Okay. So
Okay,
I
certainly,
watched. I
certainly.
watched the first episode of season one.
Okay.
All right. There's this guy here, Hirayama, and I think that was his name.
Was that the
And
competitor?
I just like the beginning. Yeah, I think I like the beginning. It was just like if you beat the Iron Chef, you get the people's admiration. What else would you get?
Right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It felt like The Rock,
Hmm.
the people's champ. It'd be like the people's admiration. That was just comical.
Oh
It's
yeah. Speaking of The Rock, be like,
you have this guy from New York. I mean, it's just
hmm,
funny. That's what it was. It said it was a Japanese from New York, and I don't know, man. I thought the newspaper bit was funny, where they put the newspaper underneath. But
yeah,
it's just not my jam. But I thought it was okay.
yeah.
It's
He's like a
I
rock star, and
I
yeah,
just don't know if we're gonna hit three threes in a row on these ratings. Like we did our first two were like threes. And I
threes.
just,
Well,
yeah, like you gave Bar Rescue a three. I gave, you know, you gave Jim. We've done all threes. You gave Jimmy a three, and then I gave Ben Folds five a three, and then you know you gave Bar Rescue a three, and I don't know if we're gonna continue. I'm thinking 2.5 here, Tyson. I
okay. Well, I mean, I'm thinking if you didn't hate it, that's fine with me. Like
no,
if it's something,
I
huh?
I think the threes are dead here. I give it a 2.5.
Already half of a five.
Yeah, I just don't see it. But doesn't mean other people don't see it. Obviously, they have seen it. It's been years of success.
Mm-hmm,
So,
mm-hmm.
is it currently or did it end or what's
Oh,
going how
it's
many
still going on.
seasons?
Oh
Yeah.
well, the original is has ended, but Iron Chef America is still going strong, and there's lots of spin-offs, especially on the Food
When did that
Channel.
episode release?
That one you watched?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. See, the thing is they produced a bunch of them over in Japan and then they redubbed them and made them for American audiences, and that there is a certain amount of time between those things happening. Like it wasn't I don't believe it was right away. Plus, you'll notice in the first episode, the one you watched, they
All right.
what
Well,
happened?
we're sharing the screen. Iron
Okay.
Chef, episode one, season
Mhm.
one. All
In the
right.
episode you watched, they do make note of the fact that
1993.
oh, there we go, 1993 to 2002.
It looks like maybe that was the case. All
You
right.
should, but you should try the first episode of Iron Chef America because it
All
makes more
right.
sense
But
because Morimoto's
we're
in
not
that
gonna
too.
do all yeah. It looks like that was the case.
Mhm.
Hey.
But Morimoto by that point is like literally like you were saying like Michael Jordan. He's like a returning. He's the Morimoto is the glue between the two shows because he's from
Mhm.
Iron Chef original and he crosses over. He's only the only original Iron Chef on Iron Chef
Mhm.
America. Plus they got Iron Chef Bobby Flay, who is we know who Bobby Flay
Yeah,
is,
that's
and
what
they
I was messaging him like, do you want me to watch that too?
if you want, you can compare the two because they literally copied. They did it exactly the same. Like down, there's
Mhm.
certain characters who are the same people. Or basically, once they were going to make it for an American audience, like try again on the Food Channel, we were kind of
Mhm.
excited because we had seen so many original Iron Chefs at that point. We were kind of like, gee, I wonder who they're going to get to be this role, or if there's going to be an equivalent of it over here. Like, are they going to have
Right.
an actor that they always go to, or a food journalist that they always go to? Because there's plenty of those
I just
personalities on
like
the
it
Food
was
Channel.
funny how they had the judges and it was close.
Yeah.
Like the challenger got one,
Mm.
but then the master guy got the rest of them. And the snapper on the ice cream, so that was good, but
Hmm. So
or the dessert.
it's really about the it's also partially the honor because they're inviting a challenger into their house to go up
Hmm.
against his team basically. So like the house won this time in the Red Snapper. Spoilers, but I believe Morimoto won the challenge, correct?
Yeah,
Which
the Iron Chef one, yeah.
which means it's a win for the show and not for the challenger. So far,
Hmm.
the show has beaten people who have come in, and that's the kind of thing. It's like,
Yeah, I
what
got,
is it?
yeah.
What does it take to beat the Iron Chef? You know, because
Uh-huh.
they so basically these are people who are again culinary masters, and then the people who come up against
Right,
them
and they
also
have one
are.
hour, and I just like how like they were critiquing they were only given so much time, and they were
Mhm.
feeling the constraints there.
1 hour, yeah, and come up with as many dishes as they can in an hour. And
Hmm.
wow,
Yeah, there was sea urchin, I think
mhm,
there was like some sort of soup
probably.
and sake. I heard that word thrown around. So
Mm. Something with crispy fishtail, probably.
yeah, tail
Yes,
and
somebody probably did that. I imagine. It's been a while since I've seen this particular one, but
but yeah, 2.5. So
two and a half
here's
stars.
here's the thing with this song tonight. Okay, I know you like making songs,
Hmm.
so I was thinking about, if you could go into AI and do a song about Snapper ice cream. All right.
Yes.
So
Uh,
we can I wonder what that song will be about besides the ice cream.
okay. Well, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and just have it generate randomly, but with that particular prompt. So this is always fun. A song. I'm just going to say it as we go. You can cut around us if you want to.
No,
Song
we
about
can
snapper, red snapper. I hope it
ice
knows what that is.
ice cream,
Ice.
you know?
Yeah. It's a funny thing about, well, anyway, that's all right. A song about red snapper ice cream. No additional context. I'm going to let it figure it out from that. I'm going to let it make a long one. And,
That's what
uh,
she said, a long one. So
bum bum, bum. Uh, brrr.
she said it was a long one. So it was talking about the fish. Okay. So
Mhm. So it's generating.
one of the judges was a female. Okay.
Yes. Oh, they
So
only had one. Was it?
I
Was it?
think I think there
Was it?
was, I don't know. I don't know how many. I was just trying to add on to the joke and make it work. But
Okay. No, because they have some regulars. Like there's usually the food critic, and she's a tiny
mhm,
lady with like she's got tight curly hair. And she's
yeah.
yeah, and then there's usually an actress who's usually a younger woman who's probably in her 20s
Okay.
with usually has long hair. There's a I don't want to say beefier, but there is a kind of more substantial gentleman who I think is an actor, and he sort of talks in a voice like this. It's more like,
All
I thought it
right.
was very good.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, it
kind of
was a
down there.
good. It was it's quality. I get the appeal of it, and I understand why it stuck around. I get it, Tyson.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's not my thing.
I get it. And there's the constant back and forth between the commentator and the people who are like, Fuki-san, yes. What is he preparing there? It appears to be some kind of mango puree. Let's see. The word from the floor is yes. Yes, I've been informed that he is making a mango puree. Ah,
Yeah,
very good.
exactly.
Interesting. Then cut back to the people at the table who are about to taste it going, mango
Yeah, I
puree.
just
That's
the
interesting.
play-by-play before the product was getting fully made, and then they were like, .
It's so serious, and it is. It's
Yeah, there's
very,
like but there's deadpan comedy, like it's
also very funny.
satirical, you know?
Yep. Satirical, absolutely.
Satirical, yeah, same thing.
Hmm.
So I'm sure you're
Exactly.
curious what I'm gonna have you watch.
I am dripping with curiosity.
Have
I'm
you
going to have to clean it up
seen
later.
2008's Incredible Hulk?
I have.
Have you seen The Island?
I have seen it halfway.
Oh, well, that counts. All right, so 2005's The Island. All
Okay.
right. So
You want to
that's
watch? Now
the
that's the
whole
one
thing.
with.
That doesn't count. Halfway doesn't count, Tyson.
Is that the one with Ewan McGregor
Yeah, it just
and
doesn't
Scarlett
count.
Johansson?
The rule is, you know, the rule
Yeah.
is you have had to seen or watched all of it for it to be ineligible. It is eligible because you have not done that.
Okay.
So
I'd be happy to
this,
finish the island.
yep. So this is it,
Yep, there they are, Scarjo. So I know what it's about. Is my
So
point.
for
So I
those
just haven't.
that
Hmm.
for those that don't know, all right, The Island was a movie in 2005,
Yeah.
These were clones. So somebody fucked up and they were just supposed to be like these celebrities. Basically, they were expensive copies. So basically, if you
Hmm.
messed up an arm, you could just take the arm off of these clones and then that would be it. Like you're paying for you know what I mean?
Yes. There's actually a film from the 70s that was very similar to it. Apparently, it's I think it turned up on Mystery Science Theater, and it's called Parts.
Yeah, you're paying for like free surgery essentially. Well, it's not free surgery, but it's you know backup. You're paying for backup parts,
Yeah, absolutely. You're having
and
backup parts grown for you.
yeah, you know, and it's good. I mean, they have the guy that they escape
I
and
like both of
everything
them a
like
great
that.
deal. I always like Ewan McGregor in films. I think he's great. And the Scarlett Johansson, I'll watch do anything pretty much. I'll
So
watch
that'll
either
be
do
it.
anything.
Not the 1980 version of The Island, but the
Okay.
2005 thriller. Okay.
Yeah, I'll check and see if it's on Amazon.
And I can always send you compilations. That's one of my favorite words.
Compilation's
So,
a good word.
yeah, it is a fantastic word. You've seen 2008's Incredible Hulk?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw most of the 2008 was a big year for comic book movie and superhero movies and things like that. That was the same year like Iron Man came out that year. Hancock came out that year with Will
Oh
Smith.
yeah, yeah, good old Will Smith slapping Chris Rock and
I think Cloverfield came out that year,
Will
or the year
Smith did
before.
that. Will Smith did that.
Did what? Oh, slap the person?
Yeah, so I
Yokes,
mean,
yeah, yeah, I remember
but
absolutely.
Hancock was before that. So
Definitely was.
why did you not finish the island? What was the deal there? We can talk about that next episode, but like, is there a
I
reason?
Well, let's see if that came out in 2005.
I'll
It's
tell you what,
probably
that's one of my favorite movies though.
was probably watching it at home and
And
didn't
I'm
just
gonna say a
didn't
hot
have time to
take.
finish it.
The Island's one of the most underrated movies of that decade.
Okay.
I feel like it didn't get the it came out at like a weird time too. Like I believe it came out like right after like it was eligible for awards or something like that. Like
Oh, interesting.
it came out at like a weird time.
Hmm.
Like post Oscar season or whatever, and it didn't really win too much acclaim.
Did it
But
get
it had
nominated for any effects thing
I
or something? Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
don't think so. But
And it's
there
Michael
was
Bay
some,
too, right?
yeah, Michael Bay. So
Yeah.
there's gotta be. Oh, you seem excited for the stunt double stuff. You're like Michael Bay. I mean, it's gonna be over the top car flipping and
Sure, sure. Yeah, Michael Bay's. Yeah,
things blowing up. And
he's got a way with explosions.
did we find out if it was on Amazon, the island?
It's not. I will look if see if it's on Disney Plus with Hulu because it might be on Hulu. It also might be on Tubi or to
To
not
be
to be.
to be or not to be?
That's correct.
YouTube has it on. You just play in
Das ist
YouTube.
correct.
It's
Oh,
on. It's
free?
on. It's on YouTube free. Yeah.
Free with ads?
Yeah. Probably. But
All
it's
right, let me
on.
check quickly. That's what
It's
it
on.
usually is.
Yeah. It's on YouTube multiple times, multiple
Oh, here's
links.
the.
His skills recognized worldwide shine brighter than the diamond he
So
wears today.
yeah.
His
Okay.
creation
Oh, shoot!
So
Stop! Stop!
your excitement level 1 to 10 on the
Oh,
island.
I'll give it a solid 7. That's what I said.
So you just didn't finish it. It happens.
Yes, that's correct. So it
That
was
means that
Movus
means
Interruptus.
yeah, that means either you didn't like it or you had other things to do.
Believe I had other things to do at the time, and I just went, I'll get back to this. Oh, you know what? I bet we had it on, it was probably on Netflix. I think we were streaming it from Netflix. So I was like, I've got plenty of time to come back to this. Wait, was
Yeah.
Netflix
And
streaming in
you didn't go
2005?
back to it until now.
Could be wrong about
But
that.
now you're going to go back to it.
I'm likely wrong about that. Yes, I will go back to it. So 2008 also had Synecdoche, New York, which is one of my favorite movies, and it's a very difficult movie. Uh,
All
anyway,
right. So
2008 is a good year.
that'll
It
be
was
it for one time only. It'll be the island, all right?
sounds good.
And how you been, Tyson?
Oh, it's like every other day of being Tyson. One day at a time.
Did you have a
Uh,
good Halloween? How was the family Halloween? You guys had a good
oh,
time?
thank you. Yes, we went.
Did everyone dress up?
We did. No, I yes for some of it. Like I dressed up for the so we have a town square, and the kids go around and do trick or treating, and there's a lot of people in costumes. I didn't usually wear one, but I did this time, and it was this one, which is actually a costume that my wife wore last year, I
Mm,
think. And there's actually on my Instagram, there's a picture of Jareth on his first time on the Halloween in the Plaza when he was less than a year old, and he's dressed as a pumpkin, and the most gosh darn adorable pumpkin I've ever seen.
yeah.
So, but he's 5 now, and
Hmm.
so he got to not only be in a costume but also walk around under his own leg power.
Oh, that's cool, you know?
Yeah, I mean, because I mean he was struggling to get out of the year before because he really
Yeah.
just wants to run around.
My niece dressed up as my brother was Remy, and then my niece was the rat, Ratatouille.
Oh, cool.
So, the cook and then the rat. But
Yeah,
yeah, so that was cool, you know. But I saw that picture and everything. She's adorable. But anyways, you have that song ready to go, Tyson?
it should be. Now
We'll
it
end
always
it
make
we'll end it with Iron
one of them.
Chef influenced single from Tyson Saner, you know?
Sure, yeah. It's from Tyson Saner's Udio.
Featuring Hirayama. That'll be it. So,
Something. Okay, so this first one is called Sweet Indulgence. It's
all
pop. It,
right.
it apparently it
Hold on.
shows.
Sweet Indulgence. Hold on, that's not Bear to Lead.
Okay.
Sweet Indulgence by
Mm-hmm.
Tyson Saner and Hirayama.
And Udio, yes, it's pop, synth pop, and love are the things it chose to
Oh, good
latch
stuff.
onto.
Good stuff. I like synth.
Oh, sweet delight, a taste so nice. Red snapper ice cream, slice of paradise. Swirling flavors in the summer sun. Melts in your mouth, oh, it's just begun. Every scoop, a joyful surprise. In a cone or a cup, love never lies.
Chorus.
Red snapper ice cream, dance on my tongue. Feel the cool rhythm, love songs done. Oh, sweet indulgence, take me away. Red snapper dream every single day.
That
It goes on from
was
there.
good, you know?
That's not bad, actually. I'm going to go ahead and
Red Snapper Ice Cream by Tyson Saner. Okay, you can put that on YouTube. All right.
yeah. Well, eventually I
Instagram.
will. Eventually I will release these on YouTube. That is where I release most of my music is on
So is
YouTube.
that going to be
Also,
your new single, Red Snapper Ice Cream?
oh, sure. I'll probably have
Okay.
it. Well, maybe I could time the release with the
As heard on
when
one
this comes
time
out.
only. Exactly.
Hmm.
So,
So it'll.
Tyson, this is always fun. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, there is another one, but like it might suck.
No, go ahead.
Well, I mean, either one might suck, really. But okay.
Pick one more.
Uh,
Is did it
it
release
always
two of them?
it always spits out two. So it's
Yeah.
like it
Yeah,
gives you
play
two
the other one.
options.
Oh, did the other one not seem enticing?
I haven't heard. I don't know. It's always
Or
random. Like
or hold
some
on, in enticening. See what I did there?
enticing. That's very good. So usually it's either like both are crappy, one is good and the other's crappy, or both are great. So it's really hard to say. So it can be both are great, but and that one was kind of borderline. I thought it was funny. It's fine. How did this one turn out? Oh
Delicious.
no.
All creamy.
Okay, whoa. Okay, real quick.
Whoa, no, 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 no.
Okay, there's the
Let's just
winner. Hold on, wait. Flavorful Whirls. This one's called
okay.
Whirls, like
Yeah,
whirls.
no, I got it. I got it.
Okay, let's try that again. It literally has, okay, these are all okay, so yeah, if somebody's put something in parentheses, then it's usually like backup singers or spoken, I suppose. All right, ready. This is hilarious.
Mmm, delicious. All creamy and cold.
Oh, this unique flavor, we love it. Come on, try
Red Snapper Delight. Oh, what a treat. Ice cream so sweet, you just can't beat. Flavors that dance, dreams in every bite. Taste it once, you'll love it all night. Dive into a world rich and deep.
Harmony.
Every spoonful is a memory to keep.
Chorus.
Snap into it, let flavors whirl. Indulge in the ice cream, give it a twirl. Snap into it.
All right, Tyson.
Passion bowl, red snapper ice cream store.
Yeah, it's just too good to keep going. That's it.
Yeah.
We don't want
I
to spoil the rest for the single release.
spoil it. Are we live?
No, I'm just saying you don't want
Okay.
to. You know how it is on iTunes where you only get a limited amount. You know, you have to buy the whole song on iTunes to get the whole. You know what I'm saying? There's the
Oh
sample
yeah,
where you get like 20 seconds, and then when you
I
buy
see.
the whole song, you get all the minutes. But
Uh,
so
nice.
we
Okay.
don't want to give it away before
No, we don't want to give away the cow for
it
free.
just
Something like that.
Tyson, this is always a pleasure. And I'm just gonna talk about a little bit more about Iron Chef. So
Okay.
I thought it was okay. All jokes aside, the cuisines, they were exciting. That's what one of the judges said,
Mm-hmm.
or the commentary said it was exciting cuisine.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that that's the case for probably a majority of those episodes, right? Exciting,
Yeah,
uh,
it's about the same level.
very talented people. I mean, so I liked it to an extent, but just not enough for a three. And it was just like, it's not my thing.
Fair enough.
But I appreciate you getting me to watch it.
Oh, happy to. I would share Iron Chef with
You
anybody.
can tell my enthusiasm when you got the text. You're like,
Yeah, yeah. You're like, I don't want to spoil. I'm like, I think you've already tipped your hand, sir. I think it's pretty
mm.
darn clear how you feel
I
about it
mean,
all.
it's okay. I mean, so all right, next time it'll be the island. We had a good production meeting before, so that was
Mm-hmm.
good. You know,
Good, good. Yeah.
quality production meeting. Okay, so on to the next episode of One Time Only. Tyson, how do you think we're doing? One Time Only. I think this is episode 4, right? So
This.
we did Jimmy World, we did Ben Folds 5, Bar Rescue. Now it is Iron Chef. How do you think it's going?
I'm enjoying doing it. I like the idea that we can find things for each other to check out that we haven't necessarily
So,
done before. I like it. It's going good. Two thumbs up.
okay.
Five
So
stars
we'll
on
see
on
we'll
iTunes.
see we'll see how long this goes.
Is the show on
Um
iTunes or
us
on Spotify? What are we
what
on?
is what are we talking about? Oh, Since It Was Cynical, it's on everywhere. But
Well, yeah,
yeah,
Sensible Cynical, but where's One Time Only?
it's
Like, where do
part
people
of
go?
Sensibly Cynical feed. So they
Same
have
feed.
to, yep. So if they subscribe to the Sensibly Cynical feed, then they get one time only. It's part of the deal package.
Do
But
you mind if I would you mind if I added that to my homepage at www.tysonsinger.com as
have
another
it.
place that can find me?
Yeah, have at it.
Okay.
And we can talk about maybe making it getting a separate feed for one time only if you were
Hmm.
interested in that.
We could talk about that.
We could go even on it
Hmm.
and down the middle,
Yeah, absolutely.
figuratively, not literally. But well, I mean, maybe literally, not
I think.
figuratively.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
literally,
could be both,
literally.
really, literally. Yeah, but mostly literally, I think, because
But hold on, when you release something on like direct deposit or whatever, that's figuratively because it's not literal dollars it's getting released from your income through data,
hmm
right? Like on
yeah, it's potential money.
cryptocurrency. I mean,
Oh, well, that's a whole other thing as far as I know.
one time only. We're gonna talk about cryptocurrency documentary. That would get some downloads.
Yeah, talk a crypto documentary. Oh,
Yeah,
mm,
one time only. I mean, you never know.
mm.
So the island is next. We'll see what happens. If they
Yeah.
escape or whatever,
So, well, I think I've already got yours picked out in my head. So, or what? So that'll be fun.
after that, so we'll see though. I thought that you hadn't seen 2008's Incredible Hulk, but you have.
Oh yeah, I have. I
Bruce
probably have it on
Bruce
Blu-ray.
Banner, I mean,
I collect the Marvel movies, so I've
yeah,
got.
Bruce
I'm
Banner.
yeah, Bruce
So
Banner. Ed Norton as Bruce Banner.
that's what it was, but you watched it, so that was a buzzkill. But anyways,
I mean,
thanks everybody for listening to One Time Only. Tyson, where can people get your info on and follow you, right? Where can they get your info and or follow you?
and or okay, they can get my info at www.tysonsainer.com, and they can follow me in all the places. I'm RevT23. That is REVT23 on Instagram and on Twitter. And
And this
and
Sean, of course, host of the Sensibly Cynical podcast.
mhm.
At Sensibly Cynical on Instagram. X is at Cynical Sensibly. You can get the merch.
Mhm.
Bonfire.com has the merch. Um,
If you're already on YouTube, which you should be if you're watching this, go and look up the songs I make on Udio because I'm here on YouTube in another capacity as well. Tyson Sainer Gamer. Did you say there's merch?
all the capacities. Yeah, Sensibly Cynical. I have a merch store. Um,
Cool.
it
Where's
doesn't
that
do
link?
it doesn't do great, but it's there. It's bonfire.com
Put it down
slash
here. Okay. Somewhere.
is it bonfire.com slash sensibly cynical? I haven't actually looked at the link in a while. But I think it is bonfire.com slash sensibly cynical, if I'm not mistaken. Let me
Cool.
double check. But yeah, no, it's not. I don't know. Oh, I'll find it. I'll find the link and give it to you directly, okay? But yeah,
Sounds
we are
good.
on, they can go on bonfire.com and search it. But yeah, the shirts are cool and it's got yeah, the shirt. And
Yeah.
sweatshirts are on there too. Like it's cool. We're
Yeah.
getting close to winter, so essentially cynical sweatshirt. I mean, why not?
It's definitely sweatshirt weather.
We can make a one-time only hat. That's what I was thinking about doing.
Ooh, a hat.
That would be cool. Oh, a
Sure.
hat with the one-time only logo on it. That would be cool.
Like a beanie cap with a little,
Yeah, So
like it's like I
that'll
used to have
be
one with the
that'll be
Ghostbusters
at
logo.
that'll be at the next production meeting. So all right, that's it. Tyson, always a
Sean?
pleasure. Always a
Oh,
pleasure. Do you still have that song? Can we end the show with that first one? Not the second one, the first one. Can we end the show with that?
all right. Thank you, Sean.
All right. Tyson always good.
Zoom handshake.
All right.
Oh, sweet delight, a taste so nice. Red snapper ice cream, slice of
All right. Bye,
paradise.
Yeah, this is
Tyson.
better. This is better.
Swirling flavors
All right.
in
Bye,
the
Tyson.
summer
Good night.
sun.